Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. So this is going to be a video response to Britain for the British and his most recent video about how you can say certain things and people on the left will just outright accuse you of being racist. So I want to talk about like Tommy Robinson, right? He's said things like that. It's not just him, right? But there's other people that Paul Thorpe, who I follow as well on YouTube, and there's other people I've heard say this as well, right? They want the British Isles to remain a majority white British, right? Now, what they mean by that is Anglo-Saxon, Norse, heritage, ethnicity, Celtic, Scottish, Northern Irish, English, Welsh, yeah? Now, I totally agree with that, right? But see, when you hear people that are, I've heard this on like these question time programs and all that, and like I've heard this debate and I've heard this phrase said for years and years and years that people feel that walking down the street that it's turned into like little Bangladesh and all that and little Pakistan and they don't recognise the place and all that anymore, right? Now, I suppose if you're being absolutely pedantic about it, that does maybe fit the definition of being racist, right? But the thing is, right, that's not wrong. It's not wrong. That's perfectly valid. This Scotland isn't Pakistan. Scotland isn't Pakistan. England isn't Afghanistan or Eritrea or I don't know. It's not Afghanistan. It's not Egypt. It's not Morocco. It's England. Scotland is Scotland, right? And it should remain majority white Scottish, and England should remain majority white English. And it just so happens that in the part of the world that we live in, people like that we have evolved to have white skin because we don't suffer from particularly intense sunshine for most of the time. The climate we live in has meant that the human beings that have settled here just happen to be have less melanin pigment in their skin, and there's like I don't really want to go into a big spiel about that, right? But the fact of the matter is, right, when people say that they feel that their towns and villages are like they don't recognise them anymore, that's a polite way of saying that they're too brown. It's and I think people should just own it. I think people should just be honest about it actually and just say it for what it is. Be truthful, be transparent. We don't want to turn into the Middle East. We don't want the white population of these islands that have been here for thousands of years, whatever it is, settled populations, let us say Celtics, Norse, Anglo-Saxons, English, Welsh, Scottish, and we know what these ethnicities are, right? That's not to say that we can't accept some immigration from other places and all that, but at the end of the day, what these people are saying is that the place is getting too brown. That is essentially what they're saying in a polite way. And maybe they should just be honest about it when they're asked about it and say, look, this is Scotland, this is Wales, this is England. We're not Bangladesh, we're not Pakistan, we're not India, we're not China or wherever else, we're not Eritrea, do you know what I mean? All these like Africa, we're not Morocco. Those peoples have got their own countries. We have the British Isles, Scotland, England, Wales, Northern Ireland, even the Republican Irish, right? That is for the white Irish. It's not for to be taken over by Africans, Middle Easterns, Pakistani. It's just not. it's just the only way I can put it. Do you know what I mean? And when people say things like when Tommy Robinson that's saying that he wants the place to remain majority white British, but he doesn't have a problem with legal immigration. It's actually legal immigration from these places that's far, far more of a driver of the demographic decline than illegal immigration, even though that is a contributory factor. Okay, so I think people should just be honest about it and say, look, this is our home, we don't have anywhere else to go, and we want it to remain majority white British. I'm sorry, not sorry. Thanks for watching.